Hey guys, today I just landed at Singapore. I'm at Jewel Airport right now, and I've been advised that through my work trips overseas, I should share more vlogs about my journey and the differences of real estate in different environments and different countries.
Oh, it's not hard to see.
Alrighty, we will be seeing properties in different areas of Singapore, and my friend Josh Tay will be bringing us around to see different areas and giving us valuable insights of Singapore and its latest trend. Josh has around 20 years of experience in this industry, and he deals in the luxurious real estate not only in Singapore but also globally. Let's take a look. Hey Josh, great bro.
Hey, hi.
Hey, man.
Hey Sam, good to see you.
Thank you,
Long time no see.
Thank you for having us here today.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for coming from Penang.
Sure.
Come, let's take a look.
Sure, let's go.
This is the best part of the development that I like most.
Right.
Because at this development itself, on this floor itself, I can see the sea view.
Right.
So for this area here, right, you can see this is the gourmet dining area.
Yeah.
So it comes with a pool over this side here.
Oh, it's a
so
sky
imagine
gourmet some
you
more.
can even book this area, and then you can invite your friends, come over, enjoy the pool, and then pop some champagnes, hire a chef.
Can I ask you something? Now, seeing the facilities all like that, what is the monthly maintenance of this unit per month?
Okay, for maintenance-wise, right, if you're asking me for my unit that I own a 3-bedroom here, right, is about 400 per month.
Right.
So in Singapore, we normally pay quarterly.
Right.
So quarterly, we pay 1,200 for a 3-bedroom here.
Got it. What is the price going at for this unit?
Initially, when we bought this place, it was about 2.4 million, thereabout.
Got it.
But now, if you check, right, currently it's about 2.7 million thereabout.
Oh,
so
wow.
probably we are sending on a 200,000 profit,
That's Sing dollar, right?
Sing dollar.
So can I ask you, very sorry, I have many questions
Right,
to
right,
compare because from Penang. What the management fee, like they pay, we have a JMB and we have a MC. Do they form a JMB MC here in these condos as well?
In Singapore, we call it as a MCST. So it's the Management Corporation Strata title.
Right.
So in short, people will call it like MC or Management Office, etc.
Yeah.
So it behaves the same as what you see in Penang as well.
So the owners become the
Correct.
also partly. But I heard that the HDB operates differently. They don't have committee within those buildings.
Yes, for HDB, right, it's actually managed by government. So the government actually set up town councils. So in Singapore, there's roughly about 12 town councils that manage a certain area. Like for example, Bishan is one, and then Ang Mo Kio is another bigger one,
Right.
etc. So there's total of 12. I think 80% or 90% of Singaporeans actually own a HDB.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's actually a lot of HDBs in Singapore.
Oh wow.
Take a look at the balcony.
Yeah.
So
It's very nice.
yeah, so this is one of the developments just completed not too long. So it's a newly TOP'd development.
So TOP means that it's a temporary occupational permit, whereas in our place actually it's called CCC, which is
I see.
Certificate of Completion and Compliance.
Yeah, so this developer is actually prime developer who actually is very established. So it's called CTL. At the point of time for this development, where it completed, right? In fact, it was fully sold even before it completed.
Right. That's why everything looks brand new and nice.
Yeah. So I think without further ado, let's take a look at other developments.
Okay, sure, let's go.
Welcome to Regency Suites at Tiong Bahru. So the reason why I wanted to show you today this development is because it's 8 minutes from the CBD, and from here, if you want to go to Orchard, it's also 8 minutes.
Right.
So at this development itself, it's about 300 meters from the MRT.
Right.
So a lot of times, a lot of investors ask me, if I come to Singapore, what can I buy?
Yeah.
So if they're looking at freehold developments, this is it.
Yeah, I really like Tiong Bahru also because one of my friends live here, and when I go around, it's all the hipster design and there's a lot of history in Tiong Bahru area. I really like this area.
Yeah.
Having said this, there's kind of condos around. I need to ask you, the facilities and the car park, do we need to pay if we are the owners or the tenant?
Okay, if you're owner, right, and you stay here, you are actually given one car park lot.
You see, in Penang, we have we like car parks, and
Right.
our title will write there accessory parcel or designated car parks. We got 2 car park or 3 car park. Quite common, we have 2 car park minimum.
I see.
So, like you say, only 1 car park. Then let's say the family have 3 rooms.
When you buy the property, right, the property only allows you to own the unit. It doesn't come with an accessory lot or another paper that says that you own a car park lot.
Right.
So meaning to say that it's a first come first serve. So typically in the heartland area, if there's 500 units, right, then there's 500 lots. So imagine if every unit requires 3 car park lots, then there might not be enough.
Okay.
So typically the first one is free.
Right.
The second one you appeal or apply. Then most of the time you need to pay a fee. The third one definitely need to pay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see how it works already.
The reason why I wanted to bring you to see this unit is because this unit you don't need to pay ABSD.
Right. Okay. So before we further on, ABSD means that it's additional buyer stamp duty, whereby in Singapore, foreigners who buy need to pay the additional stamp duty. Recently, it has increased to around
60%.
It's double up, right?
Because now is that foreigners are being imposed of this 60%. Imagine if you buy this property for 2.5 million, right? So it works out to be about 4 million. So for this unit itself, right, you can actually use it for commercial. You also can use it for residential. So something unique about this development is with the title itself.
So meaning to say that the foreigners who purchase this unit don't have to pay the 60%.
Correct. Precisely. Welcome to Ocean Drive.
This place is stunning. Oh my God, this development. I mean, could you tell us a little bit about this development?
Well, this is a 6-bedroom including the study. So as you can see, it's actually facing towards the waterway. So this development itself, the owners actually built it from scratch.
Right.
So recently they have refurbished this house itself.
Right.
So you will see that most of the appliances and even the bedrooms are all pretty new.
Can I swim in that waterway?
Well, why not? But I don't recommend doing that.
Oh, okay. So it's just for the boats. You
Yes.
park your...
Basically, for here, you come with a private berth. So the berth itself, you can actually park your own yacht here. Can go up to about 70 feet for your yacht.
Now, how much is this place going for?
28 million Sing.
28 million only.
Yes.
Alright. So
The pool, they actually recently just refurbished it, so it's a brand new pool. It comes with a bridge that links across. They have redone the berth as well.
Right.
So you can see that the house, although it's old, but they have really refurbished it already.
is all these lots freehold?
Unfortunately, no. It's all leasehold.
Leasehold.
Yeah.
So in Sentosa, all are leasehold.
Correct. Because when the government actually started creating Sentosa, right, it is actually a place for foreigners to have a place of their own. So we call it home.
Right.
So this is the only landed property that foreigners can buy in Singapore that's been approved by SLA.
In this Ocean Drive area and all these beautiful bungalows, I mean, you've done some rental case before. What are the rental like?
Well, for this house, the rental was around 30 to 40,000. That was pre-COVID. So if you put to now, right, in fact, in the market now it's roughly about 80 to 100,000. for this house.
1,000 Sing dollar
Yes.
a month. Wow. All right. So speaking of rental, we collect 2 months security deposit normally
Yes.
and a half month utility deposit in Malaysia.
I see.
How is the arrangement same here in Singapore?
Well, in Singapore, typically if it's a 2-year lease, we collect 2 months security deposit. But assuming if you are leasing for 3 years, then we'll collect 3 months security deposit plus the advance rental.
Right.
So
and-
total 4 months if it's a 3-year lease.
Got it. How about the utility deposit?
Well, for utility, normally the tenant will actually open a utility account with SP services,
Alright.
and they'll pay the respective security deposits with SP services.
Got it. Okay, so slightly, almost the same, but
Yes.
slightly. We have a tenant's account to open in the
I see.
TNB place as well.
Okay.
Now, if let's say about tenure, we normally rent minimum 1 year and got 2 years, up to 3 years, 3+3 contracts. How the contracts like in Singapore for tenure of renting?
Well, there is a cap maximum of 7 years. So typically, I've done before 5 years plus 3 years renewable.
Whoa, okay. There's no max of like 3 years tenure because ours is above 3 years will be called a lease, not tenancy agreement.
Whereas in Singapore, it's 7 years.
Payment of mode, like normally we collect monthly. So do you tenants here pay monthly or weekly?
In most cases, they actually pay monthly as well.
Okay, they collect monthly rental lah. It's
Correct.
almost the same like us because I know certain countries will collect weekly, you know. All right. Okay, I think we have another designer house you're going to show us along this road.
Yes, this is the house that I like the most. Come, let's go.
Wow, bro. I mean, you say the house is unique, but what have you brought me here today? Seriously, wow, what is this? Can you share with us a little bit about this place?
Yeah, I think if you like this house, right, I can tell you that this house on this piece of land, right, is about 7,000 square feet, about the build up of 5,000 tree. So the architect is called Ernesto Bedman. So for him, right, he's an Argentinian. So when he actually started building this house, right, he is actually into tropical homes. So we can see that he incorporated a lot of teak and glass.
You see, it's like Balinese
Precisely.
style like that, huh?
He has a very open, kind of welcoming feel to this. So the architect actually spent a lot of efforts procuring all the materials, etc. So we can see that it actually gives you a very nice view of the waterway.
What I really like about this house is the large design here with the serious kitchen, and I like the panels, how the panels can actually open and close up to keep the light coming in and all. I mean, the owner really spent a lot of money doing this place now.
Right.
All right, Josh, you know, it's been a long day. You brought us to so many property and place. I could use a beer, but before that, I'm gonna ask a few more questions to take up your time. I'm
Sure.
sorry, all right? Now, if let's say the buyer buys this house, what is the process like for Singapore? For us, we do a booking, like 1 or 2 or 3% earnest deposit, and then we sign an SPA later, draft by the lawyer, and pay the balance 10%. So what is it like in Singapore here?
Well, typically it's about 1% as the option fee and 4% upon exercise.
4%. Okay.
Yes.
Exercise is like
Exercise typically is about 2 to 3 weeks.
okay.
But these
okay.
numbers can change because some owners may dictate, say, hey, I want 5% as the option fee and another 5% as the exercise. So total 10%.
What do you call that? We call it sales and purchase agreement. Your exercise is called
We call it option, OTP.
OTP. Oh,
Yes.
okay. So OTP. Then after that OTP, the loan kicks in or the final balance 90%,
The loan will kick in at completion.
which is
So
around.
typically the whole process will take you about 8 to 12 weeks for a typical transaction.
Right. Ours would take like after signing S&P will take 90 days. Provided if foreigner will add another state consent or federal consent, which might take another 4 weeks or 6 weeks. When we have late payment, past the 90 days, usually there's an interest charge. Sometimes we charge like 6% to 8% late payment interest in this subsale. For yours, is it the same rate?
For late payment, right? Because typically, like for example, you are supposed to complete on a certain day, but you have not complete, so there will be a delay, right?
Yeah.
So the delay is a 10% on per annum.
Okay, same. Ours will be 6 to 8. Yours is 10%. That's what they practice in Singapore here. Okay, bro. I mean, this is our last question now, right? Last question, right? I know there's many questions. You know, you being such a very experienced, prominent realtor here, since the ABSD 6 to 60% tax on foreigner who buy property here, I mean, the sales could have been slower. Do you think that this thing will retract back, or do you think that people will just accept it and continue with the 60% in time?
Well, definitely 60% is a very hard bullet to swallow.
Yeah.
But I see that the strength of Singapore, right, is that it's secure, good governance. So we see that this is the thing that attract the investors. So for investors who actually come and invest into Singapore, right, some of them don't mind this 60%.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I heard that there are people actually don't mind paying the 60%.
In fact, we have seen quite a few cases that we know they have already paid this 60%. Because when we talk about good governance, it means that the country is strong, currency is strong. There's no changes in regulations, rules, and laws. So this is something that most of the investors, when they come to Singapore, right, that they want and they like the most.
Right. So it's not going to change, and they have to accept it if they want to buy the
Yes.
Singapore property.
Correct.
Thank you so much for your time.
No
I think our time is up to here today. Thanks for showing so many properties, and I hope you come visit Penang soon, and we will take you around.
I will, definitely.